guys, Absolute Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece OP02 video. Now, this is probably going to be one of our last few OP02 games on the channel, just because in a couple of weeks, OP03 comes out, and that's going to be really cool, just for the fact that OP03 brings a lot of new stuff into the game. But enough about that. We are at Zombie Games CAF in the finals. This is the finals round of the Zombie Games CAF, a new locals up in Cricketwood that I decided to go to for the first time, because I haven't really been able to play One Piece properly for the last couple of weeks, and I wanted to play some One Piece. So we took Trafalgar to this, we got to the finals against Smoker, and just a little shout out to Zombie Games. They're a really nice place, they're up in Cricketwood. If you ever have the chance to go up there, I would recommend it, just because it's a really nice atmosphere, a really nice place, and I do know the owner actually. He's an old Yu-Gi-Oh player, a nice friend of mine, who actually does deserve some of the shout outs, so a bit of a shout out for him. But guys, Zombie Games CAF, as I said, but let's go ahead and talk about the game. So as we can tell, we went first in this matchup, and we've played so far 2 Namis and a Dan on to turn 2, where the Smoker player went second and just played nothing and passed. So the Smoker player looks like he's going to swing into our Trafalgar Law. Goes ahead and plays a Garp. Now, Garp is very deadly for us. Like, Garp is an insanely strong card against Lord, just for the fact that we play a ton of 1-drops, and Smoker just inherently decreases Nami and Bonnie all the way down to literally 1 or 0 cost, and Garp can kill any 0 cost while it's got 2 Don on it when it attacks. So it's essentially a Nico Robin for cost, which is actually really powerful in this matchup. So that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we're going to see what we can do. So we play a Bonnie. Bonnie goes ahead and grabs us a Zoro, and we have 3 Don left up. We pay 1 of it, and what are we going to go ahead and grab with that 1 Don? We're going to go ahead and play a Makino, and we're going to rest the Makino to increase a Nami, and then we're going to swing with Nami into leader. He rests 2 and plays a Buddha Wave. That is very strong. He gets rid of our Dan, and because of that, that's actually kind of like a misplay on my part, because it means that we can't now go ahead and rest 2 Don to now shambles out one of our characters, giving us a bit more protection. So that's actually going to be very unfortunate for us in the long run. So we're going to just go ahead and swing for 2 straight into leader. And he's now down to free life with some really nice sleeves as well, guys. These are from one of the regionals up in Birmingham recently. I wish I could have gone, but I was in Birmingham for the nationals, and I can't, afford 2 trips like that, so it's very unfortunate. But there's some really nice sleeves, not gonna lie. So he goes ahead and puts 1 Don onto the Smoker, decreases the Bonnie from the looks of it, and puts 2 Don onto the Garp, and then, so no, he must have decreased the Makino and then swings into the Bonnie, or it was the other way around, and then he chooses to swing with the Smoker into the Nami, and he plays a second Garp. That is really good against Law. Okay, this finals is not looking well in my favor right now. So we pay 1 with the Bonnie and to go ahead and get a Law. That's very good. Blocker Law is insanely strong, but if he has an Akainu, then he can just go ahead and get rid of it, or Sakazuki in terms of One Piece card game. But we play 3 1-drop blockers? Yo, okay. So that's going to allow me to just get 3 blockers, and we're going to go ahead and swing with the leader, and he chooses to counter out. So we must have swung into the Garp there, and we go ahead and use Shambles, returning the Bonnie to play a Zoro, and then swing into the Garp again, getting rid of one of those, because having 1 Garp is enough. If he has 2, it's going to make our life a living hell. So he's on 8 Don now. He could easily play a Sakazuki now and remove our Law, which would be very problematic here. He goes ahead and puts 1 onto the Smoker, and decrease the Chopper from the looks of it. Okay, interesting choice. Then he's going to put 3 or 2 onto the Garp. Looks like he's just considering. He puts 3 onto the Garp and swings into the Zoro. We lose the Chopper, and then we're going to counter up to 7 just so the Garp can't kill our Zoro. Okay, so he puts 2 onto the Smoker, so he goes up to 9. And then rests 2 to play his blocker, and we choose to block the Smoker with a Capone. So we've got a Zoro, a Law, and we're going to play Nami. Okay, so he's on free life, so I think we can realistically get a big amount of damage in and also get rid of that Garp this turn. Have to see how we do it, though. But we also play a Dan. That's going to get us some resources. Okay, it gets us an Otama. That's really good there. But let's see what the board's going to look like. So we go ahead and swing. No, we don't swing. It looked like we were. We swing 5 into the Garp. He just lets the Garp die. Gets rid of it. And then we swing 6 into the Smoker. He chooses to discard. Okay. We put 3 under the law. Swing into the blocker. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Rest 2 to go ahead and shambles, I think? I think we're shambling with Law's ability. So we return the Zoro, we play a Bonnie, we rest the Bonnie, we look at the top 5, grab a Law blocker. That's pretty good. Okay. Looking pretty good for us, So we go ahead and pass there. So he's going to go ahead and get his Don. He's up to 10 now. Okay. That's pretty nice. He goes ahead and swings into the Bonnie with the Smoker. Goes in and plays a Kuzan. That's pretty good. That gives him a draw as well. So he gets the ability to decrease in draw. And he plays a Sakazuki as well. Okay. Oh, you know what I just realized? I think I put myself up to 10 Don last turn. I mean, we didn't use the last 2 Dons, so I don't think it's super relevant, but that's actually a misplay on my part. So we're going to start off our turn, though, with playing the Bonnie. And we're going to grab a Jet Pistol. That's actually really good. That'll get rid of that Kuzan, and Kuzan is a big threat in a lot of cases, because it just decreases stuff, and that gives him easier access to kill our things. So we want to go ahead and deal with that. Okay, so looks like we're just mixing up our Don here, making sure we've got the right one. So we pay 1 to go ahead and play the Otama. Otama, I think, decreased the Sakazuki, because it's a potential hit with the Jet Pistol. Go ahead and play a Brook there. Puts 2 onto the Dadan, rests 2 to Shambles. Plays the Law. Shambles, I think we Shambles the Bonnie there. Plays the Zoro again. And then we're going to pay 4 to go ahead and Jet Pistol the Kuzan. And then we're probably going to start swinging. So we go ahead and swing 5 into the Smoker. 5 into the Smoker again. Just getting his life down right now. 5 again. He must not have any counters if he's just taking it. But he has to save this, right? He doesn't want to. He definitely doesn't want to take it. So he does choose to counter. Like, taking that last life, I don't think would be good for him if he did so. It just makes the most sense for him to not take it. So he's on 10 Don, though. So he goes in and decreases Nami down to 0. Strong for him. Swings with the Smoker. Smoker into... I think that was the Dadan he chose. Dan dies. He goes in and swings 7 into the Zoro. And then he goes ahead and plays... Oh, he plays the Garp, the 5-drop one. That's really good. But I think he might have wanted to kill the Law with it, so he's miscounted here, if I remember correctly. So he plays a Suyu. Suyu decreases the Law, and then he Garps to kill the Law. Okay, so that puts him in a good position. He's got 1 life, though. That's bad, and he's got 2 Don left. I think we should just win here, right? Because we just put 2 Don under the Brook, swing for 5, and then we just continue to go, right? So let's go ahead and see what happens. I think we just win, though. Because he does have 3 Don active, so he could have a Buddha Wave. So we swing for 5. He has to Buddha Wave here, right? If he has it. He goes ahead and discards a Borsalino. We swing for 5 again. He goes ahead and drops the Garp. We swing for 5. Then we rest 3. Play a Zoro and then put 2 on the Zoro, and that is game. So that was the finals of the Zombie Games CAF from this weekend. Honestly, it was a really fun time, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Zombie CAFs was actually a really nice local, it was a really nice venue. So if you guys are ever in the area, I do recommend you go there just because it's a nice place. Just a shout out for them. Like, this isn't me sponsored by them or anything. I just want to say that they do deserve it, because first time there, they were really nice to me. I know the owner, he's someone I haven't seen in years, and to see him running a business now, it's just really good, and I think he deserves the support. But guys, this has been the game. Honestly, a really good game against the Smoker versus Law. It was very back and forth at times. The Garps were very, very strong, and yeah, Law just came out on top, and hopefully we will get some OPO3 content on the channel soon, guys, because it is coming out in a couple of weeks. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Zorlist signing out, and go check out the Zombie Games CAF later on.